Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man on board, the man is looking for a woman, and when we have a woman, the woman is looking for a man. Today we are having a woman, and I'll be telling you the kind of man she is looking for. But before then, if you're watching us for the very first time, this is the Matchmaker show. We help men and women to get matches, and the moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. So you're not lost. If you're new to the show, subscribe, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, the contacts of our guest will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. So you can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you'll be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is a 36-year-old single lady who has never been married and does not have children either. She does not have children yet. So you could be asking yourself, at the age of 36, what kind of a man is she looking for? And what faith does she subscribe to? Is she living a fulfilling life? How is single? When you understand these details, you will know the kind of man she's also looking for. And these are very important details because at the end of the day, you are able to weigh them against yourself as a single person, as a single man out there, and make a very informed decision. So at the age of 36, she has never been married and she does not have children yet. She is well educated and living a stable, fulfilling life. She is financially independent, grounded in her faith, and emotionally mature. Life has been good to her, and she is now in a place where she is ready to build something meaningful with the right person. I have also seen men on the show, men who are very adamant about building a life fast. You see, people who have worked on themselves find it very easy to build something with other people because you see, when you work on yourself as a single person, it becomes very easy. When you love yourself as a single person, you're able to love the other person. When you love yourself, you're able to love the other person even better because you understand the very element of taking care of yourself. So at the age of that seven, you could be asking yourself, now she's living a fulfilling life, she's financially independent, she's grounded well in faith, and she's doing well in life, she's well educated. She wants somebody. Now, what kind of a man? And now that forms the basis of our next phase. She's looking for a man who is 37 years and above, a man who does not have children, and a man who has never been married. Okay, so she has never been married, and therefore she would prefer a man who has never been married. I've brought so many men on the show who have never been married. I have brought women in just the same way who have never been married. She also wants somebody who doesn't have kids. If you have never been a parent, sometimes it can be a tall order for you to at least become a parent to one or two. You have never been a parent. You are learning to become a parent. You can be many things. You can be a CEO. You can be a businesswoman. But becoming a mother is something that you don't just pick from school. You don't pick from the street. You don't pick from books. This is something that you gain experience through raising children and taking care of them. So she would prefer a man they can start together. Nil, eh? At the same time, she would prefer somebody who is also educated and financially stable. If you're educated and you're asking for somebody who is educated, it is understandable. Nobody will call you proud. If you're financially stable and you're looking for somebody who is also financially stable, nobody will be having a problem with you because you have already gained what you're looking for. Are we together? And then I usually tell people that it is very difficult to get a person that you're not compatible with. Compatibility is an important element of marriage. If you're financially stable today and you pick somebody who is not financially stable, you are not at par with them. It will be a tall order for the both of you because one person is trying to catch up and the other person is trying to explore and win other frontiers in life. So it will become very difficult for both of you to be on the same page. So it's very important. Even if you guys are finding a ridge and there is a lift between the both of you, let the lift not be too big. Moja ataanguka. It will be messy. So please get somebody who is at least slightly higher than you, slightly lower than you, or at the same level. That's the kind of compatibility that makes marriage work. Because I have a friend of mine, and he was sharing a very funny story. And he was telling me that he comes from an average family. An average family meaning that he could only take care of bills, food, rent, nothing more. And he could live a subsistent life. You see, a subsistent life is a life of hand to mouth. You survive today, tomorrow by God's grace. Kesho iko, kesho kutwa munaenda. Yani you wake up every morning, you go and find food. And so he married from a family of opulence, a family that the daughter has never worked a single day in her life. Working in the sense that she has never had to struggle about which driver will pick her. You get the point. She comes from the high-end estates of Nairobi. They have homes in almost every county, but the girl fell in love, especially in college, because he was sponsored by somebody in USIU, United States International University, in university ya matajiri. And so his program was sponsored by somebody, by an uncle. And this girl was taken by the parents. Even in college days, the girl used to drive a Mercedes, would exchange with another high-end fleet car. You know, she would exchange vehicles. And at the end of the day, the man felt like, oh, hii nimeangukia. Wait until they got married. And that marriage was dead on arrival. Because as a man, you know, there is that masculine element of a man that helps you to lead. The testosterone level is high, with or without money. You are a man. You are apologetically masculine, even when you don't have money. It doesn't matter whether you're doing things right or you're trying to make them right. Your esteem is up there. Wait until you marry somebody who tries to control every of your move. Unakula tena anasema una misbehave, unakula vibaya, sijui hujui kushika fork vizuri, hii haikulangu hivi. The girl is correcting you. She is used to a presidential kind of life. She is born in royalty. She is bred in and then you are there trying to play the role of a leader. Leading who? Unaongoza nani? Kama nani? She's buying you clothes you are wearing, anasema unavaa kama fala. Compatibility is very important. Back to the story of our 36-year-old single lady. She would appreciate a man who is kind, emotionally intelligent, a man who communicates well, and a man who is serious about building a solid future with somebody. So if you're that man, this is an ideal candidate. At the same time, somebody who has done the personal work, a person who knows what he wants, a person who is ready for a real, mature partnership. If you're looking for something honest, something stable, eh, and you're able to build mutual respect, you guys might just be in the same page. And the best thing will be to approach. At the same time, she's looking for somebody who is balanced, somebody who shares similar values, somebody who wants to build a strong relationship, and a person who already has a strong relationship with God, because it is very important to her. And she hopes that you are also looking forward to building something great. I'm wishing her well. Her email address is quietjoy00@gmail.com. Quietjoy00@gmail.com. I will pin that email address below this, the first comment of this video, and also on my Facebook page at Jenganjeru. And I told you again that my Facebook page, Jenganjeru, is verified with a blue badge. I'm wishing Joy the very best of luck, hoping she gets a good match from our desk. To every other single person who is looking for a match, I'm wishing you well. I hope you get a good match and you come back with a testimony, just like those weddings that we are going to announce in the next video. I'll see you. Bye bye. God bless you.